Good morning to all the students. We will solve problems on the worm gear. In the last lecture, we have solved two problems. Now, today again, we will solve more problems. Therefore, example number 3, 1 kilowatt power at 720 rpm is supplied to the worm shaft. The number of starts for threads of the worm is 4 with a 50 pitch circle diameter. The worm wheel has 30 teeth with 5 module. The normal pressure angle is 20 degree. Calculate the efficiency of the worm gear drive and the power lost in friction. Take coefficient of friction mu is equal to 0.035. Therefore, please write down. I will wait for 2 minutes. Write down the problem. Okay, I think you have written. Now we will solve the problem. Solution. Given quantities. First of all, power kilowatt. They are given it as 1. Then to the worm shaft. Worm shaft they have supplied 720 rpm. Therefore, N1 is equal to N1 is equal to 720 rpm. The number of starts on the worm is 4. Therefore, Z1 is equal to 4. Z2 is equal to 50. Sorry, this is D1. D1 is equal to 50 Then worm wheel has 30 tin, that is Z2, 30 with 5 module. The pressure angle is 20 degree. Pressure angle is denoted by letter alpha. Alpha is equal to 20 degree, and coefficient of friction mu is equal to 0.035. Therefore, we have to find out power lost in friction and also we have to determine efficiency. Therefore, we have seen formula of the efficiency. Efficiency is equal to, first of all, we will write down the formula. Efficiency of worm gear drive. Worm gear drive efficiency is equal to cos of alpha minus mu tan of gamma divided by cos of alpha plus mu cot of gamma. Therefore, in this we are not knowing gamma. Gamma means lead angle. Therefore, we will find out that gamma, alpha they have given, mu they have given. Therefore, to find out gamma means tan gamma, we must know lead. Therefore, L is equal to lead of the worm is equal to pi m z1, which is equal to pi into 5 into z1 is equal to 4. Therefore, what is the lead? 20 into 3.14, or we will write down 20 pi mm, we will write down 20 pi mm. Now 20 pi mm. Now tan of gamma, is equal to L divided by pi d1. L is equal to 20 pi divided by pi into 50. Therefore, tan of gamma is equal to zero point 0.4. Therefore, gamma is equal to 21.8 degree. Gamma is equal to 21.8 degree. Now, we will find out efficiency. We will substitute all the values here. Therefore, efficiency is equal to cos of 20 degree minus 0.035 into tan of 21.8 degree divided by cos of 20 degree plus 0.035 into, now cot gamma is equal to 1 upon tan gamma. We will write down 1 divided by tan of 21.8 degree. Therefore, determine the efficiency. What is the efficiency? Please calculate.
0.90.
0.90.
90.
0.90 means efficiency is equal to 90%. Therefore, we will find out power lost in friction. Therefore, write down. This is the first answer. Now, power lost in friction is equal to 1 minus efficiency into kilowatt. Therefore, substitute the values. 1 minus 0.90 into 1. Therefore, how much power lost? 1 minus zero point 0.9 means 0.1. Is it correct? 0.1 kilowatt, which is equal to how much watt? 100 watt. 100 watt is nothing but power lost in friction. Therefore, this is the solution of the problem. Now we will see next problem. Please write down. Okay, I think you have written. Now we will see example 4. Therefore, please write down this example 4. A pair of worm and worm wheel is designated as 130 10 10. The input speed of the worm is 1200 rpm. The worm wheel is made of centrifugally cast phosphor bronze and the worm is made of case hardened carbon steel 14C6. Determine the power transmitting capacity based on the beam strength. Take SB1 is equal to 28.2, SB2 7.0, XB1 is equal to 0.25 for N1 is equal to 1200 rpm and XB2 is equal to 0.48 for N2 is equal to 40 rpm. Therefore, please write down the problem. I will give you 5 minutes. Okay, I think you have written the problem. Now we will write down the given quantities. Solution given Z1 is equal to 1, Z2 is equal to 30, Q is equal to 10, M is equal to 10 mm. Now They have given input speed of the worm, means n1 they have given. n1 is equal to n1 is equal to 1200 rpm, and remaining values they are given. sb1 is equal to SB1 is equal to 28.2, SB2 is equal to 7.0, XB1 is equal to 0.25, XB2 is equal to 0.48. Therefore, these are the given quantities. Now we will find out the first of all N2. Now we are knowing speed ratio they have given. I is known as, write down here, speed ratio. Speed ratio I is equal to Z2 upon Z1 is equal to 30. Now we have to calculate N2. Therefore, I is also equal to N1 upon N2. Therefore, N2 is equal to N1 divided by I, which is equal to 1200 divided by 30. Therefore, N2 is equal to 40 rpm. N2 is equal to 40 rpm. Therefore, please write down. Now we have to find out pitch circle diameter of worm wheel. D2 is equal to, therefore write down D2 is equal to M into Z2. Therefore, M is equal to 10 into 30, which is equal to, therefore D2 is equal to 300 mm. Now tan of gamma, that is lead angle, tan of gamma is equal to Z1 upon Q, which is equal to 1 divided by 10. Therefore, tan gamma is equal to 0.1. Therefore, gamma is equal to 5.71 degree. Gamma is equal to 5.71 degree. Now, we have to determine that F value. We have to determine that F value because we have to calculate LR. Therefore, F is equal to 2m into square root of q plus 1. Therefore, 2 into 10 into square root of 10 plus 1. Therefore, F is equal to, please calculate what is the value. Anyone can tell me. Please find out the answer.
66.33.
How much?
66.33.
66.33 mm. Then we have to find out DA1, that is addendum circle diameter of the worm. Therefore, addendum circle diameter of the worm DA1 is equal to m into bracket q plus 2, which is equal to, substitute the values. value of m is equal to 10, value of q is equal to 10 plus 2, which is equal to 12 into 10 means 120 mm. Da1 is equal to, now we have to find out clearance C. Clearance C is equal to, C is equal to 0.2 m cos of gamma, which is equal to 0.2 into 10 into cos of 5.71 degree. Therefore, C is equal to, what is the answer? Anyone can tell? Hello? What is the answer?
1.9.
How much? 1.1.99
99.
mm. Now we have to find out that LR value. LR is equal to DA1 plus 2C into sine inverse of F divided by DA1 plus 2C. Therefore, which is equal to 120 plus 2 into 1.99 into sine inverse of 66.33 divided by DA1 means 120 plus 2 into 1.99. Therefore, calculate this value. Hello, what is the value of LR? Anyone can tell, please?
Three nine six 7.36.
No, no, again you check. Please check it again.
Four zero one 0.4.
No, no, again it is wrong. Please calculate. Please tell correct answer. Hello, what is the correct answer? Please tell. Anyone? Hello. Please tell the correct answer. Sachin,
Sir,
please tell.
4010.
No, no. Again you check. I think 69.898. First of all, you calculate this sine inverse value. First of all, solve this bracket. 66.33 divided by 120 plus 2 into 1.99. First of all, solve this bracket, take its sine inverse, and then solve this bracket, then you multiply. What is the answer, Pranay? Recheck, I think it is 69.98. 69.98 mm. Now we'll calculate MT1 and MT2. That is two torques we will calculate based upon the formula. Therefore, write down MT1.
ఉంచితేనే డైరెక్ట్ కలా చేసాలి కోసాలు కోసాలు అన్ని బుక్కలు ఉంటాయి ఎన్ని మంది సాగిన ఇచ్చారు ఉంచితే డైరెక్ట్ మన కొడగాడ చేశారు అట్లా అట్లా శిక్షణ అంటే ఏమైందంటే ఏ ఉమ్మిచ్చిన ఎక్కువ వచ్చారు ఇంతనే
Okay, this 69.98 it is correct. Then MT1 formula is there, 17.65 into XB1 into SB1 into M into LR into D2 cos of gamma. Therefore, substitute the values. 17.65 into what is XB1? 0.25 into what is SB1? 28.2 into module M is equal to 10 into value of LR 69.98 into D2 is nothing but 300 into cos of 5.71 degree. Therefore, calculate MT1.
$25.99 into 10 raised to 6.
How much? 25.
25.99.
Yes, it is correct. 25.99 into 10 raised to
6.
6 Newton mm. Remember, this is all dimensions are in mm. That is this 300. This 300 dimension, it is in mm. That's why we have taken Newton into mm. Now, we'll calculate MT2. MT2. That is torque 2. Its formula is 17.65 into XB2 into SB2 into M into LR into D2 cos gamma, which is equal to 17.65 into XB2 value 0.48 into SB2 7, then M is equal to 10 into 69.98 into 300 into cos of 5.71. Therefore, MT2 is equal to
12.38 into 10 raised to 6.
1 minute. How much? 12.38.
Ah.
Yes, 12.38 38 into 10 raised to 6 Newton mm. Now you have to compare these two values, MT1 and MT2, which is less. Therefore, you write down here comparing MT1 and MT2. Therefore, which value is less? That value you have to take for calculation. Therefore, write down MT2 is less than MT1. Therefore, for calculation of power transmission, we will take MT2 kilowatt is equal to 2 pi N2 into MT2, because MT2 is there, that's why we have taken N2. If MT1 was there, we may have taken N1. We divided by 60 into 10 raised to 6. Therefore, substitute the values. 2 pi into N2. How much is N2? 40 RPM. Therefore, substitute 40 into 12.38 into 10 raised to 6. 12.38 into 10 raised to 6 divided by 60 into 10 raised to 6. Therefore, kilowatt, what is the value?
51.85. 85.
51.85. Okay, this is our answer. Please write down those who have not written. Okay, I think you have written. We will go for next problem. Okay, write down this example 5. A pair of worm and worm wheel is designated as 130 10 10. The input speed of the worm is 1200 rpm. The worm wheel is made of centrifugally cast phosphor bronze and worm is made of case hardened carbon steel 14C6. Determine the power transmitting capacity based on the wear strength. Take zone factor YZ is equal to 1.143. For case hardened carbon steel 14C6, SC1 is equal to 4.93. For centrifugally cast phosphor bronze, SC2 is equal to 1.55. For VS 6.315 meter per second and N1 is equal to 1200 RPM. XC1 is equal to 0.112. For VS is equal to 6.315 meter per second and N1 is, sorry, here N2 should be there, and N2 is equal to 40 RPM. XC2 is equal to 0.26. Here 2 is there. This is 2. N2. Therefore, write down the problem. I will wait. Okay, we'll see the solution now. Given data, will remain same. Z1, Z2, QM. Z1 is equal to 1, Z2 is equal to 30, Q is equal to 10, M is equal to 10 mm. Then what they are given? Input speed for the worm N1 they are given. N1 is equal to 1200 rpm. Then they have given, sorry, zone factor they are given, YZ is equal to 1.143, 1.143. Then SC1, SC2, value of SC1 is equal to, SC1 is equal to 4.93, SC2 is equal to 1.55, then XC1 is equal to 0.112, XC2 is equal to 0.26. Now D2 they are given, D2. D2 is equal to M into J2. We will calculate first of all D2. Therefore write down D2 is equal to M into J2. M is equal to 10 into 30. Therefore D2 is equal to 300 mm. D2 is equal to 300 mm. Now we are knowing the formula of MT3 and MT4, that is torque transmitted considering wear consideration. Therefore write down MT3 is equal to 18.64 into XC1 into SC1 into YZ into D2 raised to into M into D2 raised to 1.8. Therefore substitute the values. 18.64 into XC1. What is XC1 value? 0.112. What is SC1 value? 4.93 into YZ 1.143 into M 10 into D2 300 raised to 1.8. Therefore calculate MT3. What is the value?
3.38 into 10 raised to 6.
How much? 3.38.
Yes, sir.
3.38 into 10 raised to 6 Newton mm. Now similarly we will calculate MT4. MT4 is equal to 18.64 into XC2 into SC2 into YZ into M into D2 raised to 1.8. Therefore which is equal to 18.64 into XC2 0.26 into SC2 1.55 into YZ 1.143 into M 10 into 300 raised to 1.8. Therefore calculate MT4. What is the value?
78.45 into 10 raised to 6.
How much? 24.
78.45.
No, check it again. Please check. Something wrong is there.
into 10 raised to 6.
What is the value?
2.46.
What is 24 point?
2.46 into 10 raised to 6.
24.46. How much?
46.
Please stay. I am not. It is not properly audible. 24.46.
2.46.
2.46. Okay. 2 point. Okay, I will write down. 2.46 into 10 raised to 6 Newton mm. Now, again, we have to compare these two torques. Therefore, write down comparing MT3 and MT4. MT4. Therefore, which is less? I think MT4 is less. Therefore, write down MT4 is less than MT3. Therefore, kilowatt is equal to, again, MT4, torque T4, MT4 is related to worm wheel. Therefore, we have to take again N2 for calculation. T3 is related to worm. Therefore, 2 pi N2, sorry, 2 pi N2 into MT4 divided by 60 into 10 raised to 6. Therefore, substitute the values. 2 pi into 40 into 2.46 into 10 raised to 6 divided by 60 into 10 raised to 6. Therefore, kilowatt is equal to
10.30.
how much?
10.30.
10 point.
Hmm.
10.30. Okay. This is the solution of the problem. Please wait. I will copy your attendance. Okay, thank you very much. We'll stop here. Please write your roll numbers.